Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Side Quests and Lies of P and the Cathedral upstairs. I'm sure, whatever is going on with this place, we've seen the worst of it. Smooth sailing from here, that's for sure. I mean, it was pretty bad down there. There was very, very narrow ledges to run across while being pelted with decay. Lots of enemies, hazards, gravity. Problems abounded, but it's over now. Everything is now fine. And better lit. So that's two good things going on. I think this is our only way forward, unfortunately, because it looks a little unpleasant over there. But, we could glance around just to be sure. Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot else other than the little decay bath down there, so this way it is. Watch the floor. Learn the lesson. Very good. I mean, maybe those are just decorative. That, obviously not, but these could be just fine and not a problem. Oof. There's a lot in here. Dang. Had to try. Yep. Turns out it is actually bad. Or they break and drop stuff on you, I guess, which could be worse. There we go. No. Hey, what prompts those to break? Huh. Go on. Ah! I, didn't see that hole in the floor. Wow. And that was very nearly a problem. We're okay. In fact, this is good. I wanted this. See, now I have this. Pretty good, I think. Butterfly. You're purple, that's different. Ooh. You dropped a crank. Cool. Yeah, a lot of mean little traps down here. I note. How do I get back up? I see a ladder. This place is cursed. It is the abyss of hell. You cannot leave. The only thing waiting for you is despair. That floor blood note sounds like stinkin' thinkin'. Try a little optimism, for heck's sake. Oh, and now we're in here. This has worked out great. They call it the arm of God. You arrogant ones, you've called the wrath of God upon yourselves. Someone's getting very... It's awful red to be blood at this point. Even if fresh, that's a little bit too bright. So someone's just going ham with the red paint, I guess. Still don't know what really makes these break open. But let's not fall through the floor this time. Just to mix it up. I'm gonna get you. So yeah, probably not pleasant standing underneath those when they break open. Don't know if I care for this. I definitely do not. They don't seem aggressive, but I don't like them. And and I do not wish to stand near them. Ow. There we go. This poor puppet kid cannot keep a clean wardrobe to save his little life. I see fire, and I like that. Fire's my friend in here. It has opened doors for me in this specific building. In an oddly literal way. Not really sure what this decay substance is that just sort of explodes and evaporates upon contact with fire, but I'm glad that fire hates it as much as I do, I guess. Come on. This is why the cathedral was built and remembered. Pilgrims worship the merciful angel. Ladder. I fear we're going to have to run through this stuff. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Go, 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 go. Ugh. Needs to be someplace to stand. That is not this. Dang. Dang and a drat. Get out of here. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. That's bad. That's bad. 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 Bad and not good. Is what that is. Okay. One at a time. One at a time. Okay. The situation is back under control. Yeah, sort of. Ah. So angry. That's quite enough. I'm gonna shield explode you. That's all right. Haha. I'm already pleased with my shield investment. Die. Whew. Thanks for all that. Gracious. That was a lot. Don't want to just drop down in there, if I can help it. Ooh. Sneaky little stairway. Ah. Not the only sneaky thing in here, apparently. Where's that big bowl of fire? I feel like we're getting close. Yes. Happy day. Boom. Love that. Okay. That would get me further through there and closer to the music. Feels like there's a lot more else to explore, though. And random goodies. Don't love that. It's fine. Oh yeah, another goodie up there. Goodies everywhere. So many. Archbishop's Diary. Cecile is unwell again. Today, Brother Adam found her standing like one of the dead at the edge of a cliff and brought her back. If it's mild sleepwalking, it's fine, but I'm worried it's her old blood compulsiveness again. I know about her strong beliefs better than anyone else, so it's really too bad. God will be glad with the atoned. Perhaps I should ask her for atonement for visiting the Isle of Alchemists. I have their relic in my hand, thanks to Cecile. I won't let those bastards ruin Krat anymore. This will purify the city. Maybe it was a mistake to accept those guys from the beginning. There's something very funny about an archbishop saying those guys. Localization. Anyway, this disaster was divine judgment. They should have been turned away all those 30 years ago. But this will be the end. Krat is a city blessed by God, and I, Andreas, will come to its rescue. The journal's badly torn. Why me? Hello? Yikes! Calm down. Everyone chill. Chill and stop dripping goo everywhere. Hey, got the thing. Archbishop's Holy Mark. A holy mark obtained from the Archbishop's room. It is the Archbishop's item that Cecile wanted to see in her last moments. The Archbishop was, we've said this word too many times in the last 3 sentences. The Archbishop was such a man of character that they called him the Saint of Krat. They say his moral influence even made murderers repent before God. All right, well, we've got our special item. And now this. Safe design really did not keep up with automaton design in this city, is something that I'm taking away from all this. What did we get? Ooh, even more defense. Yes. The last frame item made by the Workshop Union. When the handcrafting workshop came out with a better item, the Workshop Union gave up on its development. Let's go ahead and get that equipped. We've got the weight capacity for it. Let's tank up. Before I go dropping down... not seeing anything else. Okay, let's see if we can drop down for some goodies. Yeah, right around there. Nothing else hiding back here, right? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Mine. And furthermore... Oh, can't drop direct from here. How do I get... the other... Yes. Mine. Okay. And that's where we're headed next. Just generally in here, I think. Yeah. Okay. You know, there was also this lift back here. I wonder... We should try this first. This might open up a useful path of some sort. Maybe. That's better. Useful path.
it! I can't find the way out. Monsters everywhere. I need to grab my share and leave.
Hello. You seem another donkey-headed sort. Are we cool? There's enough open space around here. I feel like we might not be cool. Wait. Doghead. Maybe it's fine.
Oh, that's odd. I thought I was the only one with a sound mind here. Sure I don't need to introduce myself? Note these golden wings? Yes, you guessed it. You don't know who I am. Preposterous! Everyone in Krat has heard of me. Do you live under a rock? I'm Alidoro the Hound. Treasure hunter extraordinaire. Yes, it's a nickname. I ditched my real name in the past. I'm looking for other survivors of this disaster, but it's been a lonely search, and there's danger around every corner. Do you know of a place where I can take refuge? Preferably someplace clean and comfortable, you know, civilized.
I do. Vanini Works is not that safe or comfortable. You know what? You can come to Hotel Krat. Why not? That might be a bad idea.
Hotel Krat. Of course. A haven for all. And it's still safe and sound, you say? I have a lot of searching ahead of me, so why don't I lighten my load? Consider this an act of charity. A thank you gift. Take it.
Oh, well, thank you. You better be nice. Don't go causing trouble at home, please.
Since you're so helpful, I'll give you a peek at my collection. Show me what you're worthy of.
All right. Woohoo! Hello. Kill strong enemies to gain Rarego. Alidoro is a treasure hunter who collects this Rarego. You can exchange it for Alidoro's precious weapons or amulets. Fantastic. I see I'm sending you to the right place. Is it specific? Where does it say which? Okay, it is. Yeah, specific. All right. Specific ergo drops from bosses. And we can choose between two items. Okay. So Parade Leader's ergo, the 7-coil spring sword, a great sword. Motivity seems like a pretty good thing for me. Alternatively, an amulet that enables dodging even with low stamina. I guess I should read descriptions a bit. 7 Explosion seems like a pretty fun fable art, though. A precious 7-coil spring sword that was stored in the workshop tower. Even Geppetto could not replicate this fine masterpiece. 7 numbers? Hashes? Pound signs? I don't know, on 7 blades. The text that remained engraved on the Eastern relic inspired the workshop technicians to make a masterpiece for this generation. Or alternatively, dancing one's amulet, an amulet that can be equipped. The best parade is never swayed by any obstruction. One must be prepared to make a great effort to put on a magnificent show. Kind of feels like the sword is the one to go with on this one, to me. With the broken hero ergo, though, this one's very technique. Add umbrella dagger, which pretty fun. Perfectly block the enemy's attack temporarily. Oh, that's absolute counterattack. Etiquette, a self-defense weapon adored by the leader of the bastards. It can be disguised as an umbrella, but it bares its teeth in the moment of attack. Social dignity can be seen not only in the ballroom, but also on the battlefield. The leader of the bastards did not lose his poise on either stage. And with the King's Flame ergo, Holy Sword of the Ark. Another great sword that seems like it'd be pretty good for me. A special great sword that was lying asleep in the St. Frangelico Cathedral. It can transform between a special great sword and a glaive. Ooh. The Ark Saintess's weapon was reproduced for puppet use, and it made a grand appearance at Krat events. However, its legendary holiness could not be reproduced. But if I didn't want to get Etiquette or Holy Sword of the Ark, Extreme Modification Amulet. Increases weapon attack in proportion to number of fable slots. Ooh, boy, that's kind of cool. The scrapped Watchman was an experimental piece, modified to the extreme to test how far Krat's engineering skills could go. The result was impressive, but ultimately came at a cost. And Conquering Amulet. Upon a successful perfect guard, temporarily increases damage inflicted by weapon attack. Ooh. The puppet heads to the place where fire, electricity, and acid flow. It must not be withstood, but overcome and passed. Well, tough choices out here, but I feel like I should go for at least one of the swords. I do want this one. Nice. I don't see myself using this one, so this seems like a pretty good amulet. Yeah. And this sword just sounds too cool. Like, this is also cool, but aspirational, because my perfect guards are not consistent. And I kind of want to see what this transforming weapon looks like. Cool. But also, you have something to say about the collection.
As a descendant of aristocrats, the very best families, I have a duty to the common people. I live my life fulfilling that duty. And part of that duty is ensuring these items are returned to their rightful owners. What I'm showing you is just a portion of the collection. If you come to the refuge, we'll be able to continue our confabulation. Until then, remember this hound when golden wings shine.
Okay. Thank you. Also, thank you for not attacking me. I suspected that's where things were headed. Glad to be wrong. I'm curious to learn what... Like, we've been given several moral choices in the playthrough so far. Chances to lie or tell the truth. Chances to guess things right or wrong. I wonder what changes as a result. Some really lovely views. Anyway, glad I came up here. There we are. The smart thing would be to go back to a Stargazer, probably. But we're going to do something different than a smart thing. We should come up with a word for that one of these days. Then again, we are literally right here. I can run around again. Why not? May not even need to. I may be able to just run straight through here. Or... Wait. If I drop down... Oh, there's probably a switch or something that can open... Okay, never mind. Before I use the Stargazer and respawn all the enemies along the way. Let's see if we can open that thing. Where's the way to go? This way. There we go. This, yeah, probably the better idea. Yeah. That's preferable. Much better. Our vitality's to 20. Vigor's been doing, honestly, okay. I would bump it higher, but I don't feel like I've been hurting for stamina very frequently so far. Capacity's fine. Yeah, we should be throwing points in motivity, I think. High time to bump up that damage some more. Well, we got a safe spot here. Let's see how these weapons do. All right, so these aren't, like, customizable. They are how they are. Seems pretty cool. Oh, that's fun. And the special abilities on this? 7 explosions, strong downward blow. When you cut downward, multiple explosions will deal damage to the enemies in front of you. And guard parry, time the enemy's attack correctly to deflect it and trigger a powerful attack. That does seem like it would be a lot of fun. I think if we test this out in the training ground at home, we won't run ourselves out of Fable and have to, like, build it back up or anything. I think. Fable might also regenerate. I can't remember if it was Fable or your, Legion arm that wasn't always refilling when I rested. It seems to me. So we'll test this out more thoroughly when we get back home next. But, also, Holy Sword of the Ark. Also pretty neat. Yeah, we'll investigate those more later. I want to see what lies ahead. And sing praise for a new saint has arrived. I, Saint Andreas, will consecrate this land. Okay, this is a boss fight ahead. Good to know. Maybe I should go ahead and hand over the item we fetched. There you are. Guess what?
Oh, thank you. Just seeing the Archbishop's holy mark renews my spirit. It's a reminder of the quiet power of faith. I'll remember this forever, Stalker.
Well, thank you.
It's a reminder of the quiet...
Good luck out there. And wish me luck too. I am marching into a much more dire circumstance probably in the next 2 minutes than you will be dealing with. 2 minutes is generous. 20 seconds. Here we go. Hello. Okay. See ya. Oh. You are a mess. Fallen Archbishop Andreas. Neat. Ow. 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 Boy, even with the decay resistance gear on, had to build up pretty fast. Ow. Ow, man. Trying to heal out here. Because someone went and attacked me a bunch. Oh boy. Ow. Dude. Ouch. It's not like you have overwhelming amounts of HP either. Just a little hard getting offense in. We can do this, though. Not this time, obviously, but... Ow. Yikes! Squish. Okay, well now we've seen what we're in for. Definitely wouldn't want to be using a slower weapon than this. We can do it though. Just gotta learn timing is all. There we go. I got fire. How am I missing you? You're so large. Oof, goodness. Your range on that is rough. Now. Got distracted. But yeah, I'm gonna need to learn the parry timing for that big red attack, because running away from it, we could maybe, if we started sprinting the opposite direction immediately, maybe. It seems to cover a lot of ground, though. Ah, yes. Decay occurs when acid damage builds up. For both your character and the monsters, it increases the acid damage taken. It inflicts continuous weapon durability and acid damage on your character. It increases destruction damage dealt to monsters. The higher your acid resistance, the slower the decay gauge fills. Makes sense. Let's try to get hit by that less. If we can. Take 3. All right. A little slow on those blocks. Oof, yeah, getting away from you for some distance. Challenging. All right. Well, if you'll allow it, I'll take it. Too early. Oof. Just out of reach. Nah. I'm doing good damage to it, though. Just not blocking as much as I need to be. Ah. Come on. There we go. Glad that worked. If it didn't connect, I was going to be in big trouble. Ow. Yay, I did it that time. Have a shield explosion, punk. I thought I guarded in time. Disagree. All right. Wearing you down slowly. Yes, we might have it. Yes. Uh-oh. Oh boy. There you are. Concerning.
I'm the one winged angel. Only I can sense the presence of God.
There we go. Okay. You seem a little tankier. Ah, okay. All right. Whew. Glad that missed. Ah ha ha. I'm okay. Sort of. I'm not. All right, so a little bit more than we thought we were going to be dealing with. That's fine. Oh dear. This might be a good occasion for a quick stop back at the hotel. Because I don't think we have... No, wait, we could get another upgrade. There's a couple upgrades we should get, and maybe should. Yeah. Let's get ourselves a little more prepared. Okay. There's our new friend here now, by the way. Anyone?
I know my way around a weapon.
Anyone seen the dog-headed one? Okay, I don't have the crescent moonstones to bump this up further. We'll be able to bump one of these up one, which is kind of fun, but we'll hold off on that for now. Pardon me, pardon me. That seems kind of nice. I still don't feel like I've settled into a favorite on this yet. I like this shield a lot. I'm probably going to be using this shield a fair bit. Because having a few blocks that are damaging explosions is just very fun. But I'm not using it so much that it's going to make an enormous numerical difference to damage. We can hold off a little longer. Don't know if our friend's here yet. Maybe after we deal with this boss and get a little further, they'll show up. We can do this, though. How much does it increase the staggerable window is the real question for me, because if it's just bumping it up like a couple seconds, that's not the most exciting. Not nearly as exciting as some of these others. I feel like it's gotta be this one. To start, at least. Oh, we have more of these now, too. Enhanced weapon attack when durability is at maximum 1. Enhanced pulse cell recovery. That could be nice. Lower guard regain reduction. Increased consumable effect duration. Special grindstone effect duration. Lower ergo loss upon death. Tough picks. You know, let's boost the damage done by our fatal attacks when they happen. Especially since we tend to get at least one of those, maybe two, against a lot of bosses. That could be useful. You know, having this special grindstone effect last a little longer could be nice. Why not? Very good. Cool. And we're getting a different time of day in here too, aren't we? I mean, it makes sense. Neat. Well, I can see that boss taking a few more tries. Let's call it for today. I will see you tomorrow for the defeat of that boss, guaranteed. It's happening. Take care, everyone, and goodbye!